I'm not going to change my time off now. Because my wife's going to head out here as soon as it gets light, I think. Alright, so what do we got? How much time do they got? 34 minutes. So they're running quick. Legion, what's this one? 35 minutes. Yeah, I was just kind of messing around this morning. Did a couple different things just to see. I was like, well, tier 4, if we go together, I think we'd be able to make it. Because you got a lot of power on your mage. Because I kept getting hung up. There was too many poison dudes and super life, whatever the hell the thing's called, extra life. So you end up with like 5 extra life dudes, 2 with bubbles. So you had to make sure you got inside the bubble. And then they just stand there and dump poison on you. Because I went through all 10 pots, just trying to get to where I got to. Because their poison was just tearing me apart. But you had to get inside to hurt them. Because you have, like I said, 1 or 2 bubble dudes, and then all the rest were extra life. So you're just sitting there pounding the tar on. And I could see us doing damage because I was hitting 11, 12, 15 million. But they were just taking forever to kill. It's like, shit, I gotta have double my power to even get into tier 4. Which reminds me, I gotta go. Things how my gloves are already 2, I might as well just jack them all the way up to 12, because I don't think I'm gonna find a 3 tier. Get the power, get some more power out of my gloves. Yeah, it's maxed. My helm's maxed. And then I'm gonna do my gloves, because they're already 2-star. I probably won't find anything better. Or at least not right now. I got them. What did I get them to now? 9? Yeah, they're at 9. So I got 223 dex, 11.8% speed, 14.8 lucky hit, 30. That one doubled. Lucky hit 30.5 to freeze. It's yellow. And then 104% crit. And that's at 9. I still got 3 more levels to go, so I got 3 more or 1 more attempt to get another triple out of it. If it lucks out, but I don't waste my time on the triple. If it pops, it pops. If it don't, I don't give a shit. It's just too many materials to do that. Then I'll just have to work on everything else. Oh, that ring's a double, so I'll have to move it up to, it's at 4. That triple that I took back to double, I'll move it up to, because that's got crit strike and resistance, and then critical damage. Actually, I don't need that chance to restore primary resource on there anymore. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. What can I put in that slot? What will it let me put in there? I forgot about that. Oh, I have no... Oh, I have to reset it. Shit. I think I already reset it once, didn't I? Let's see. No, I didn't. Good. I gotta reset it. Now let's... Alright, let's do this. Alright. That is the first slot. Chance to restore. So that one is... Which one is that? So that's got to be the resource one, right? Yeah, chance to restore primary resource. So what can we put in there that's better? Subterfuge, trap, poison, dark shroud, cooldown, no. Puncture, invigorating strike, innervation, or adrenaline rush, no. Shadow imbue, no. Shadow step, no. So really, your choices suck for resource. Target. Subterfuge, no. Puncture generation, I don't have puncture. So try to get a point to innervation, just to get it to help me heal a little more. Yeah, because I don't use any imbues. Dash, caltrop, shadow step, agility, no. Subterfuge, trap, poison trap, dark shroud, yeah. So it's, yeah, either straight resource reduction or try to get innervation on it. Well, let's see if it'll give me innervation. Oh, right off first bat, 1 point to innervation. 1 out of 2 points. I'm not going to fight with it. So at least now it's something that's useful. 1 point to innervation. Can I up that a little bit? I'm almost out of globals again. I got it to 7. That's not bad. Yeah, it's at 7. Which automatically gave it another point. Now it's at +2 innervation. And has a range of 3. So an innervation, the more points that goes in it, the more it's like gives you a little more leech from the way I read it. Or not leech, but regen. Where is it at? Innervation. Where the hell was that at? Down here. Nope, that's Alchemist. Aftermath. Unto Dawn. And see, an ultimate skill also. Increased damage by 45. I wish I could get ultimate skill stuff so I get more points in that fucking thing. Because I have 4 in it now, or 3 in it now. But there's nothing with Aftermath on it that I've seen. Or no way to get Aftermath. Where the hell is Innervation? Agile, Evasive, Mending, Exploit, Malice. There it is. Innervation. Lucky hit. Up to 60% chance to gain 8 energy. But it's better than just having it trying to lucky hit all the time. Yeah, but it does help a little. Because my energy does go down once in a blue moon. But not much. It does go. When they sap you. But it doesn't help, like you said, it doesn't help. But at least it's a better stat. Because lucky hit don't do squat. Like I said, that's just total junk for a ring. Because you only get offensive and resource. There's nothing. Yeah, so that's what I was hoping for. But there's nothing.
Greetings. How shall I get
Yeah,
my
see.
hammer?
Let me double check. As far as I can tell, I haven't seen any manuals for quite a while. So I'm assuming I got them all for Rogue, at least. Because the offensive, I got the critical strike. And then the only other choice is resource bracket. You get stability, which is regen reduction, and then the lucky hit one. Subterfuge is all trap or dark shroud, which dark shroud I am using Umbris, so that's useless. The next one's puncture, invigorating, adrenaline rush, or innervation. Imbuement on that one, that's all it's in that one's imbuement bonuses. And then the final one's agility, shadow step, caltrops, or dash. All cooldown. They need one that has like ultimate or that's what they need. Yeah, ultimate. Yeah, marksman. Yep, that's what they need. Because they kind of made it to where you got a useless slot on your ring. Because you can't even put run speed or anything on it. Because you're not allowed to choose it. So what they need to do is either give you a new one in the resource cost one or allow to open up 3 so you can pull from mobility. Give you the access, 2 out of, you only get to put 2 things on, but you get 3 selections so you can choose from mobility. So that's what I do. I put speed on. All right. I have 2 more 10s that I pulled from running my first horde this morning. I ran a tail end of a horde when I got on, waiting for the bosses. Okay. Because I need a lot more obols to try and get these wet items up. Go. Thank you. Ooh, friendly. Oh, I finally did 100 fragrances with someone. Yeah, and see, I accidentally sucked down an extra set of pots. I was trying to get over the infernal deal, and I hit the button, and it stopped on. I thought it was going to go across. It ended up stopping on my pot, so I ate an extra set of pots for no reason. Come on. Oh, of course. We got a fucking soul spire right off the bat. That's like... tells me the day's not going to be very good. We're already getting soul spires. Yeah, I just could not believe that fucking dude wanted me to come over and take care of him. Well, you're security. It's like, no, I'm not. I'm security at the main building. I'm not even near you. Plus, I don't work for that business. I'm only helping them out. Because they ask. And the way I understand it, my boss bills them. Because they treat themselves as two separate entities, even though they're owned by the same company. They switched the name. It's actually not Speedway Motors Properties anymore. It's called B&J Properties now, to show that it's different. But the owners are the same people that own Speedway Motors. So the way I understand it, all the fuel I do, my boss bills them for it, and then he bills me for the hour and a half every night that I run for them to go do all the property checking. The way I understand it. And so that way it's all legal mimbo jumbo, you know, and tax thing or whatever the hell, you know. So technically I don't work for them. I'm only contracted during the time I run for them. The rest of the time we're answering services, all we are. That way the landlord people, whatever you want to call them, sales reps, aren't getting direct calls from tenants non-stop around the clock. Because that's what it seems when we get calls. Whiny ass fucking tenants about this, that. You know, there's some stuff, you know, like, oh, I'm locked out, you know. Shit like that, I don't mind help. If you call me to ask, how the hell do I get in the pool? I don't fucking know. It's not my job. Figure it out. You're the fucking tenant. Or call your actual fucking owner during business hours. This is after hours. You shouldn't even be in the fucking pool. You know, don't use dumb shit like that. I like that last night. Oh, come get this vagrant out of the building. No, call the cops. That's their job. I couldn't even lay hands on him if he wanted to fight back, unless he touched me first. I can't do nothing. I followed the law. It's even technically around here, you try to detain someone, even in my job, I try to detain someone, that person would sue the shit out of us. Even though I have authority to do it on our properties, because I'm the security officer and I can detain them for safety-wise, you pretty much got to make sure they've committed a major crime before you try to say you're going to detain them. Otherwise, they just sue and they'll win. Because you violate my rights, because everybody's so rights, you know. But, you know, it's just like the blue, you know, everybody defund the police bullshit. When you want them, you fucking want them, but then when you don't need them, you're crying that they're abusing their power, blah, blah, blah. It's fucking annoying. And then we're in the same boat because everybody thinks, oh, you need to come over here and do this right now. I'm not a cop, dude. I'm just fucking security, man. I do what I can, but I stay within the law, so I don't get fucking sued and lose my job. A lot, 90% of the time, all you gotta do is just get loud and aggressive, and they'll fucking bail. Then you always have that one that's drunk or high. Hey, what you fucking do? Not a whole hell of a lot, but just pick up my phone. What I do is I just become an asshole. I'm gonna send you to the fucking jail for the night, and start dialing the cops, getting you a free room for the night. And then most of them, by the time you actually go through with it, they'll take off real quick. But then by then, you've already got their full shit, and you tell the cop will go look for them. The last two that did that, the one took off. The cop went and found him, not even half block away, hiding in a corner. And then he got the guy for drugs and a warrant. So being a smartass got you in trouble. And it actually followed through on my plan of getting you a room for the night. Actually got you a room for probably 30, 40 days. Or longer, depending on what your warrant was over. And the drugs. You know, because people don't realize it. Homeless people aren't out there. They're out there because they choose to be, but most of them have a criminal record. Yeah, drug problem, which usually ends up they have drug offenses against them. People don't understand, you know. So technically, the cops, if they do their job, could end up, you know, minor offenses becomes major offenses. But because Gaylord's got them so hamstrung that they can't even run the people half the time to find out if they are wanted for anything. Most of the ones I know, they're little thieves and druggies. Because they're not just doing alcohol, they're shooting up and shit. So if you check them, you probably find them holding. Yeah, no. Yep, exactly. You're homeless because you're an addict or you made poor life choices. And then most of them make poor life choices on top of that because they start stealing, get caught, and still continue. A lot of times you'll find them, like I said, that one night they found the guy fucking carrying heroin and cocaine. So class 3 narcotics offense, felony status, because it wasn't a small amount, so it become felony status. So he got 120 days or whatever the hell they all gave him. Got him off the street, got him some help, hopefully. You know, and I hate to be an asshole like that, but come on. I asked you to leave. You made the choice to not. Get belligerent. So police showed up, took care of it. And then the worst thing is, as he walked away, cop looks at him and goes, "What's that?" I was like, looks like drugs to me. He puts on his glove, picks it up. Hey, you, come back here. Is this yours? Oh, no. Well, you were just the one standing here. You know, cop trying to play it off. You know, to get him to admit to it. Like, you know it's his. So he just walked away, and we're the only 3 here. But you know, he's got to have evidence. He's got to get it all on cam. He's got to try to get the guy to admit to it. Because here we don't have many detectives here. Patrol cops do 90% of the work, and then if it requires it, then it goes to the detectives. So the detectives aren't swamped all the time here. Our patrol cops do like quadruple duties here in town. So they start investigations. Sometimes they'll carry it all the way through to the end. It's not like big cities where the cop passes it off right away to a detective because you got a full ass police force. Here, beat cops, you don't know, could be the K-9 officer and a SWAT officer. Like I know I met a few over the years that they did all 3 tasks. You know, patrol cops that are also narc detectives, but only, you know, if no narcotics are going on, so they're back out on the beat, running the beat. Oh shit, we got a narcotics call. Okay, now I gotta switch out of this mode and go into narcotics detectives mode. We don't have enough cops, and they never will. Said mayor's got to fuck us hamstrung here. So our average is 1 cop per 1,000 people. So if you end up with 1,000 calls, guess what? You have no cops to respond to an emergency because they're already tasked out for the first 1,000 calls. And we have 375,000 and climbing now. So that tells you we have less than 400 cops on duty around the clock. Not enough. Then you got citizens complaining, well, where are the cops? Look at the numbers. We don't have enough cops. That's where they were. Like last night, supposedly a shooting or a gunfire reported over on a street. That tells you right there, half the police force fucking probably stormed that area looking for whoever was doing the shooting. That left 3/4 of the town without cops while they're over trying to find the supposed shooting shit. Because, shootings are a threat to the public until they verify it ain't. So they will flood the area. So you got half the police force in one area because of a call. Everybody else's call is getting sidelined until they find a possible gun threat. They take that shit really serious in this town. So, because, she doesn't want us to be that bad, but she has them so hamstrung, it's pitiful. I feel for the cops. It's just like our homeless shit. We call, and I know there's 6 different cops that patrol downtown because it's college and everything down there, and the bars, what they call the bar crawl crew. And you call them for a vagrant, and it takes them 50 minutes to show up. Well, guess where they've been? You know that we're dealing with fucking bar problems. So it takes 50 minutes. Well, then guess what? The homeless person's long fucking gone, or has destroyed it and left. And all you got is a description. Until they come across them, they can't do shit. So they get away with their pissing in their shit, and they're breaking lights, knocking cameras sideways on the podiums, and throwing trash up down the damn alley. That's littering. Minor offense, but hey, that's why the public thinks that downtown's junky. These people are just trashing the shit out of it. Last night, what not last night was Halloween, though. That kind of tells you what I was seeing last night. It's like, I put in my report, because I was coming out of the alley, and I put, not to be crass, but there's 2 college girls, and there's like little bushes across the street from where I come out at. Guess who were all squatted in the bushes? It's like, hey, you shouldn't be doing that. Here they just kind of chuckled, got up, took off. It's like, I can see your hook. Well, you're peeing on a busy street. That tells me you're either completely lit or you just don't give a shit for the laws. And then I had a dude, I was checking doors down at the place. I go to get in the truck and I hear, I turned around, looked in the mirror. He said, got a Michael Myers mask on and the blue coveralls and a fake knife, and he's standing there trying to be scary. I just stuck my arm out the window and flipped him off. Like, you ain't scaring nobody. But yeah, downtown was just a fucking madhouse last night because of Halloween. Cop calls everywhere. One was a gun shoot. Possible gun. So I know that's where half the cops were. And by the time I got done, I'd seen like 9 people pulled over, which hopefully were all DUIs. A couple were driving like fucking idiots. So someone had already reported them before I did. It was wild downtown last night, trying to get around. Fucking drunks. Oh, hey, bitch, blah, blah, blah. Stand in the middle of a fucking busy intersection, blocking traffic, hugging and standing there chit-chatting. It's like, get out of the fucking street so people can drive. Or they run your ass over. Oh, shit, yeah. Like, duh. Yeah. Ooh, what do we get here? Come on, they didn't fix that yet? Damn it. Fucking fix that shit. I heard they may make it to where we can also get gold while we do this. But it could have just been somebody talking shit on the forum. No, they're wanting us so you can get gold too. Like a flat rate of your shit. Because it's 200 open one box and then the other says all. Set it at like 200 or 400 for materials to make it to where you can open it multiple times. Then, like, say you got 50 left, they can't open nothing. Use the 50 to get excess gold. So, kind of like it was before. You could open the boxes like 4 times and then open the gold once and then the materials once if you looked at your points properly. They're trying to get them to go back to that, I think, because based on what I was reading. I was like, I don't think they'll do that. Because everybody said they wanted it fucking faster and easier. Well, faster and easier is what we're already doing. Oh, shit. There's a 1-star boot. Yeah, go right ahead. Yeah, that sucky 1-star boot. Ugh. That's a shitty 1-star boot. That's shite. Oh, hey. It's got a codex on. That's good. That'll work. Take the codex. Aspect of assistance. What the fuck is aspect of assistance?
Magic is neither good nor evil. How may I help you?
Oh, that ain't it. Resource. Adaptability. Oh, don't go on that one. Utility? Oh, yep. Aspect of assistance. Reinforcement cooldown. While he's doing that, let's grab a smoke. Little fucking nippy out today. Ooh. Shit. Brr brr. Tell it's gonna be winter soon. I'm over having a smoke and then I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. While it's trying to warm up. It's still fucking chilly as shit. Got colder than I expected last night. It was still decent though while they were trick or treating, because I could actually run around with the heater on low and the window down so I could hear all the bullshit. That's how I knew dude was back there. I looked up in the mirror because I could hear him grunting. I was like, dude, you fucking fake Jason bullshit or whatever, Michael Myers, whatever the fuck, with his knife and his little blue coveralls. It's like, dude, fucking piss off. Flipped him off and then he turned around and walked away. Yeah, we only got, I think 60 was the high yesterday. I think is what it got to. But we had that 80 that you're having now. We had that a couple days ago. Then turned to shit the next day, and then rained. So everything was sopping wet yesterday. Yeah, that's the way this morning. Frost, dew everywhere. Frost. He tried to freeze last night. Oh yeah, our high. I think today's only gonna be like in the 40s today. That's what I read. Be right back. she's starting to pack her shit, so she'll be going here in about an hour. So I'll have to stop for a few minutes and say goodbye, otherwise she'll just scream at me because I'm not paying attention. I'm leaving for 3 days. Are you gonna say goodbye? You're going down to the daughter's house. I know where you're going. That's my last one, finally. Finally got my inventory cleaned out. Then we'll work on yours. 16 million. Man, that tier 4, that's just... Yeah, I don't think this build will do that. Yeah, that's what I figured too, based on the speed that I was going. I was like, I gotta be at least triple what I'm doing now. So like my highest I saw was 20 million, and it barely even scratched the fuckers. I mean, as long as they're piled up, they were taking tons of damage, and I could stand there and take the abuse until they threw poison down. But then it was like, I fucking get fucked. With poison, I have to keep moving, which then I couldn't get my buff, so I was losing power. Gotta have such high resistance. Because one poison dot would take you clear to the bottom of my bar that fast. As soon as they hit the ground, I was almost dead. It's like shit. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Yeah, that's what it seemed like. So, I mean, like I said, I got about halfway through, and it was on floor 2 halfway, and I looked at my timer, and I was behind the curve by about 3 minutes. I was like, there's no way I'm going to beat this fucker. So I just killed the group, and while I wait for the rest to rush me, I bolted out. It's like, there's no way I ain't going to waste my fucking time trying to get here and watch you say fail. Like, it'll take 2 of us just so that way I can hit tier 4 and get the trophy, and then step right back to tier 3. There's no way I can hang at tier 4. Well, according to the guys at the forum, there's one guy that's trying to be a dick, saying, you know, because he's trying to compare other classes to the Soul Thorn, or whatever the fuck they're called. He's like, there's literally 3 builds: Flurry, Barrage, and the new knife guy. If you get a good map draw, it's like, so if you don't get a good map draw, you're fucked. Technically, there's no builds. That's probably a restart. Kept restarting until they got the map that they could run with a dagger build or something, probably. Rapid. Oh, he's using a rapid. Didn't get there in time. You guys. They wanted us to go over there. I think there was a boss over there. Yeah, you know, just they screwed the pooch with this game. This last update, whatever you want to call it. It's just everybody's playing Spiritborn, and that's it. Yeah, make it. Can't beat its way out of a wet tape paper bag type shit. No, and your casuals are where you're making your money. Your diehards don't spend money on the game. They spend it outside of the game on third-party shit. Yeah. Yep. That's what people don't understand is casuals are where the money comes from. Sweats spend their money on getting ahead in the game. RMT sites and shit like that. Gold sellers and shit. That's where their money goes. So you never see a dime of it. We buy cosmetics because, oh, hey, I like the cosmetic, and then, you know, like me, if I could find one, I would buy it. But they ain't got one I like. And I am a casual because I want my character to look good because it's my one and only. I mean, yeah, I got 3 right now. One that hasn't even been touched, and the other one I'm going to delete because I'm trying to find that perfect build to play all the way through as much as I can so I can do everything I want. Hey, 50%. Well, come on, summon out there, buddy. Oh shit, I'm 250 now. Yeah, I got my Twitch drops last night. And it wasn't by watching Immortal. I had to watch, like I was telling my boss, he walks in, what you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm watching Twitch. Kind of. I was like, tell me why I'm watching this one. It's like, oh, I see boobs. She literally has her camera set so you're damn near looking down the top of her shirt while she's playing. And she's wearing a low-cut shirt. It's like, that's why she's got 1,000 people watching. You can see everything with the nippy. Well, she wasn't playing worth a shit. No. Yep, they're all watching to see the boobies bounce. Every time she moved, they bounce. And then you get a better view. Because they'd be closer to the monitor or camera or whatever. But yeah, she had herself set. The camera literally looks pretty much right down her shirt. It's like, He's like, okay. I was like, oh, it's free items this week. I was like, then I minimized it just so I could, and then turned the volume down to like 1, so it wouldn't flag me out. Start doing my business. Yep. Come on. Summon out, you prick. Sitting there blinking, thumbing the fucker. God. I don't know, I've been standing here waiting for it to come out, and it's not. So I don't know what the hell it's supposed to be doing. Christ, this one was a shitty one.